Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Right now, the ES again trading in a very quiet fashion here. As we head into the RTH Open, we have an inside day here. The 3-day narrow range is very narrow. The multiple week range continues to be very narrow. And even just from about 3 weeks ago here, the average daily range was about 50 points. And here, coming into today's session, the average range per day is 30 points. So the volatility has been cut by at least 40% just in the last 3 weeks, which can be a very clear seasonal thing as we are right in the thick of August. We could continue to see further range-bound activity, narrow ranges day over day with an upward bias. And again, at some point we may see some sort of volatility, again, some event like this or like this. But until that happens, clearly more sideways price action could be ahead within this range until proven otherwise. So right now, very quiet price action. Fade the edges with an upward bias. But sitting on your hands is also an option at this time. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. The NQ has displayed similar price action here, mostly range bound over the last couple of weeks plus. The volatility here day over day also dropping for the most part. And again, same upward bias that we've continued to see, same higher value relationships. The PIMA trigger zone remains intact, but we're not seeing a whole lot of volatility here just yet. Again, any pullback could still be an opportunity to buy. Failed new lows continue to be an opportunity to buy. We've seen several of those here over the last few days. Here, this one, and now this one. And here we have a very narrow range here heading into the RTH Open. Just 34% of average right now. You can see right here 33.6. Again, very quiet price action, but directional conviction is very clear. Everything's mostly pushing to the upside here while we have gone mostly sideways. Again, any drop, no matter how steep it may be here, could still be a great opportunity to push it higher down the way. So right now, still very quiet, and again, sitting on your hands is a good strategy. Here's a look at crude oil. Crude oil here with a big time push to the downside over the last week of trading. The last couple of days were very significant here with a failed new high and a big push downward toward the previous month's low and the key range low there, 65.01, significant zone. This one right now showing another sign of weakness here as a failed new high is developing. Price pushing through the previous session's high and right now showing rejection over the last several hours. Lower highs coming into it, and now this midpoint right here is very important for today. A failure to hold that midpoint could open up much more weakness here into new lows. That's 66.53. So a failure to hold 66.50 could open up much more weakness. Right now we have a clear downward trend. If you look at a 60-minute time frame, lower highs, lower lows in this channel, and we're now testing key zone 68s from below. That could lead to another round of weakness. Again, when price drops as it did here, but comes just shy of a major key level, at times it does need to come get that level. So this failed new high here could fuel another round of weakness that takes us down below 65s here fairly soon. If price can hold above 66.50 today, perhaps it may see a bounce up ahead. But right now, keep an eye on 66.50 for intraday directional bias. Taking a look lastly at gold futures, a significant day in the previous session here, a significant few days. What we talked about here is a strong high here leading to a major low, flash crash drop here with a strong low at 1677.90. Prices since bounced back up. Didn't quite get the midpoint here. We were looking for 1957.70s in order to seal that midpoint of this impulse move. Not quite there just yet. Instead, still looking rather weak. Again, according to significant market structure, we hit a tremendous zone down here, that 1675, which has been in play. So here, the bottom of which, or the top of which here, is that 1760 zone, And now that we're in that area, we could just trade between 1675 and 1760 for a little while before the next move occurs. So basically we're back in this distribution here, and we could see further back and forth price action. After a significant day like yesterday, we could see a more digestive day here today, which is the case at the moment, trading just 12 handles of range and 42% of ADR. So again, another case here where we could be looking rather quiet heading into the rest of the session. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the day. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.